towards the village.
So you guys are on the southern end, which will eventually get you to Tetuan. The tracks appear to be moving northward toward the village. So they might have likely already gone past you guys.
He kind of like, imagine we're like leaning down looking, and he kind of like straightens up. He does the straightens up his uniform, and he kind of looks back towards the direction of where the tracks are going, sort of northwards. And he goes, "It's certainly possible. I can't see how they would have evaded anyone else noticing them, though. I mean, look at how massive these sets of tracks are in particular. And I don't know if you've noticed, but it looks like this creature has an odd number of legs. Do you know of any creatures that might fit that description?"
Huh. Fae or whatever? I think, shan't worry about it right now, right? I think, we can probably handle that later.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I mean, yeah, they're already in the town by this point. If they were causing any kind of ruckus or trouble, I have no doubt we would have heard about it by now.
And I'm sure the others, they, Feredir and Jonathan, I'm sure they would have heard about it by now.
Yes, I'm sure they're being quite diligent.
I'm sure
keeping
Feredir's at his strongest right now.
Yes, I would imagine he's actually standing guard outside the tavern. If I know Feredir, he says this very, very sarcastically. I definitely, he's not distracted. Then that is I can't say I'd be opposed to that. It's quite annoying sleeping on the ground. You know, I never could develop even with a mat. You know, I never could develop a taste for it.
Well, as an outrider, I guess I've gotten used to it, sleeping in the outback and everything. But sleeping in the Aussie deserts is far less pleasant than beautiful Mazarin greenery here. That's for sure. But you know, I'm all good for getting a warm bed, maybe a cold drink.
Yeah, are you feeling peckish at all?
She got things for. Actually, yeah, I didn't even think about that. I've been so busy tracking with you that I almost forgot that we gotta eat. You know.
Let's make our way to the inn. Let's see what they have on offer.
Mind that, in all honesty. I guess I got pretty lucky in that regard.
And you mostly purely an animal tracker, or do you also do some bounty work?
I mostly try to keep to beasts and animals. Sometimes aberrations, but
I see.
I don't know. I guess I never felt. I guess I'm a little weak stomach to that sort of lifestyle. Not that I dismiss of it. It's legitimate work as well, but I guess it's just not for me. You know, I'm okay wrangling some wild animal. It feels wrong to wrangle someone that's like, you know.
Right. Yeah. It's quite a violent line of work. I mean, not to say that your line of work can't get violent, but usually it's much a last resort. I imagine.
Just expressing your thoughts and emotions in a very compelling way.
I appreciate that. It's quite necessary, especially in my line of work. I suppose I've always, my entire life, I guess, had a way with words. I can tell you many stories of my adolescence and weaseling my way out of getting in trouble. You know, I could bore you for hours on end with tales of lies to my father, or, you know, any teacher or something like that. I always did quite well in school, but, you know, had some hiccups here and again, especially at the academy. That was a tumultuous time, to say the least. Archaeology, you can study fossils, you can study remains of ancient cultures, and Suppose that's why I wanted to volunteer to try and help and find this, what did you call this, giant ape creature again?
Oh, the Ongajani.
Ah, yes.
She'll
Yeah.
not. She'll take in the info that you've been giving her. She's been kind of like chewing on like a carrot that she's like in like a little bag she's brought in.
Paris.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bro, she ain't sharing, bro. This state sucks.
And she'll look over and she'll say, "You know, we're getting pretty close to the village. Why don't stories? I don't mind hearing them over, a pint of ale or something."
Yeah. That sounds, quite nice. Let's do it.
She gives you a big old toothy grin as you guys continue down to Rincon.
Oh.
I guess I haven't moved yet.
That one's good.
It's a simple question. Are you guys restless sleepers or?
Oh no.
Oh no, we're not.
I mean,
Oh, I just noticed it.
That's
Man, fuck you.
What the fuck are you guys
Why'd you even
giggling
take
about?
that picture? What the hell?
This is a long time ago.
I think
Dude, that
I
picture's... That's my old headset.
Now, like, just
Holy
open it, just
fuck.
open.
Is there a picture of Hunter somewhere?
Oh yeah, here.
I can't see it.
Here. You know what? I'll just go ahead and look in at Alistair. You can
What's
see
wrong,
what we're
Alex?
seeing.
What's wrong?
I'm deflating.
I'm dead. And
I'm deflating.
I'm certainly not one of those people, but so it's definitely weighing on me. I mean, if they can get access to his ship, if they could do such a thing, I can't imagine what they might do if they got a hold of my ship. I mean, it's it's troubling, and I worry about the good captain as well. You know, he's not quite been himself since that incident. I mean, just before we got in, he was acting quite peculiar towards those tax collectors. A little more
You think he was like
aggressive.
acting out? Like he was getting like real riled out?
I think things are weighing on him a bit more than he's letting on.
Yeah.
Even through the, especially through the hardest hitting parts of life. It's this whole ordeal's gotten quite taxing on everyone, I think. I mean, even Jonathan, for a couple of weeks, he wasn't really acting himself. He has these notions about the cults supposedly operating in Kularo, and I can't say I blame him, but he's getting better slowly. I just hope that the same can eventually be said for. I don't think any of them have been off the planet before. I mean, I sometimes take it for granted myself. I mean, I'm going from place to place, traveling the stars, and sometimes it becomes second nature to me. I suppose you're right. Maybe showing them that there's more to this world than the dark and bitter worlds of Xarkell.
She'll kind of lean in on it and she goes, "Yeah, I drink to that."
He will tap glasses with her and say, "To the wonders of this world, and everything you can find beyond it."
She'll raise her tankard.
Raucous, or
They look like they're playing a game of cards.
how late is it?
At this point, it's probably like 11:30 a.m. I'm not AM, PM.
Oh my god, y'all are drinking through the
I was
night,
about
bro.
to say.
That's a Feredir moment.
I'm busy right now. I'm not worried about them right now.
Alright, Rene. The big question.
Yes.
Do you engage in a little hanky-panky?
Yeah, I mean, if she is...
Absolutely she is.
Right.
Absolutely. That's not a question.
Yeah. Then, yes. It's going down. When you see me in the mall, it's
So,
going down.
Malik, he takes 2 actions to stride over to your bed, and he's gonna try to tackle you as part of 2 actions.
To tackle me, he's a quarter of my size.
Do not underestimate the strength of the man from Hawaii.
You watch this pen go, he kind of rolls up and he goes, oh, he's gonna throw a fireball in your room.
Wait, just the whole fireball?
Just a whole fireball.
Why did you sound like the Halo 4 flood, bro?
I know. Then I hear the fireball and I'm like, okay. See, now it's an issue. I'm gonna like lower my head so I can see the owner and just the best I can scream out an attack is happening. Please, evacuate anyone you can.
He kind of looks over,
There's an attack on the 2nd floor.
and he'll nod. He'll instantly like he's recognized how to do this before, and he will follow your lead.
Bon Jovi, I don't see anyone near him. Oh, wait.
Bon
He has
Jovi.
claws? Oh my god, you almost fucking straight up killed him, bro!
These past couple days have been rough for Feredir.
I'm hungry.
We haven't even got breakfast yet. This is fucked up.
Dude, after knowing this fight, we're gonna be eating breakfast like them eating shawarma at the end of Avengers 1.
Oh,
So how do you want to do this?
he's dead! Oh,
Wait,
shit.
really? Huh.
Oh. I just imagine from this stinking cloud, he just hears, "You fiend!" and I just rush at him and stab him in the chest.
You stab him in the chest. You slam him into like the side of the door.
No, I stab him, you know what, fuck, I'm gonna lift him off the ground and then slam him like a fucking Dark Soul fairy.
And he just instantly ragdolls. He's just like got his tongue sticking out and everything. It's a gruesome
I
sight.
just fucking launch him across the room with my fist.
And that's it.
It's like in like an uppercut motion.
You uppercutted the fucking creature that's not even a foot tall.
He had,
Rene,
to,
the Grimple Vanquisher.
he had to squat down for it.
I also wanted to. It doesn't matter.
I love on how this is also how we start off the day. It's not even like we can sleep this off. We start the day. I start the day getting my shit absolutely ran in my fucking room, dude.
And not in the way that you wanted either.
All my friends are dead.
What we do there?
Literally.
How do you defeat him?
Almost, just a big upward slash.
You take off.
It's like I'm uppercutting him with the sword.
You actually deliver this upward slash, and he slams into the roof, and he kind of slams into the side of the bed, and he's like bleeding out on the floor, and a little bit over the sheets. And also Malik's kind of like slumped over the edge of the bed as well.
And now,
he rolled a natural 1. He's like, "Hey, thank you." He's gonna go away. He's left the battlefield.
Yeah, thank you.
Dude, I'm so happy. I'm so
Thank
happy.
you.
I gave him 2 gold and he fucked off.
He's a
So
simple
you've
guy.
seen Drive, right?
What a statement.
Oh no!
How do you do this?
Yeah, so I see him go down, and exactly like in the hit movie,
Drive.
Commute.
Sail.
I'm
Commute is so lame.
I'm sorry, you can't go with sail because that implies that it's the same movie, but he's doing boat shit.
Yes. Dude, it's in the local area.
I'm at the port. If you have 5 minutes. If you're not back by then, I sail away. Dare attack my religion when you came here and attacked us.
With this music, bro, it's killing me. Skull cracking and brain matter in the background. Oh no, your faith is faltered.
No.
A religion point.
No!
The King in Yellow's influence! The King in Yellow's influence!
No.
Yo, hey Mal, what color is the jacket?
Haster, you are here!
Castor's will couldn't save this guy.
He's on the precipice.
Jonathan,
He's gonna bleed out.
kill this man. It's the silence in the rolls.
It really is.
Mal is really role-playing as John, dude.
Jonathan, you want to do this?
I am. He's size small, right?
He is.
How tall is he?
He's like 3'2".
I'm I did switch to piercing. I am stabbing him from the top of his head, and I'm going completely through.
You stab him in his head and you just drag it up and you split his head open. And he just kind of collapses, like, on his knees, and his head kind of leans back, but not quite falling all the way. This exposed head just and brain just leap out to
There's
punch
a
him in the eye and
chance.
goes, we can talk this out.
Yeah, figured.
This guy went, fellas, hear me out. No. No, hear me out, guys.
I like this guy.
Tell it to the judge.
Feredir, what you doing?
Let it be over with!
Jonathan Tyus. How do you knock him unconscious?
I'm gonna clasp my hands together and just like hammer fist him.
Yes! I was hoping somebody would do that! Let's go! It's not a bar fight unless somebody does that.
So you slam onto him and you hear like you just hear an audible screech before just drops. I usually get to the floor here.
It's always 2 or 3. You can never do
Yeah.
Percy, what was the name of the serial killer again?
It was the one that's written in there.
This is proof.
Proof of what, John?
This is proof!
I would like to know what it says.
No. Unless John wishes to keep it a secret.
Is John saying that out loud?
Yeah, he would have exclaimed this.
Jonathan, what are you talking about?
The bastards. These were cultists.
Were they? I guess that explains their tenacity in battle.
The serial killer. They knew
Jonathan,
of.
Jonathan, come over here so that I don't have to shout at you. I can't walk away from these two. I'm afraid they're gonna run away.
They're unconscious.
I don't care. You're not even here. Shut up.
You tell him, Rene.
I'm gonna read this out loud. Hey yo. Things went bad between us. The Duke of the Deep and the Duke of Darkness. The former is not here, but the latter was with us in Demacia. He found out who we are. Said he doesn't like real killers and that we'd get in the way of his vision of Mizara. Demacia is serving as a safe haven, but watch yourself. We used Zilla the best we could, or the best we did. Now we gotta thrive on our own. Reconvene back in Demacia and we can start our fun again with some real challenges. Argonauts and Venetian commies. yours truly, Uvif. P.S. The Duke of Darkness figured out who the yellow bird is in Kularo. Got one of us and tortured it out of him. We've only got around 4 of us now. Best keep a lookout for when you get here. Areas. I see. We should be very much on guard the next few days while we're here. I think that perhaps there's more to this than even this letter implies, but this is great evidence. Good find, Jonathan.
Rene, I'll ask. If this letter was sent to the man who just bombed me in my bed over there, he would have known. You wouldn't happen to have what they call, I believe, pneumonic acid? It's a
What?
strange concoction. You pour it, it allows you to get the memories of someone deceased.
No, I'm afraid I don't have anything like that. Sadly. It would be. Everything's settled now. There's no more commotion. You'll see once you make your way out.
Is it particularly bad, the aftermath?
I'll just go and shut Feredir's door. He's fine. His room, not so much.
That's classic Captain Feredir.
And he'll walk over out of earshot and close the door
Gotcha.
to the fucking absolute
Carnage.
mush room that has blood spattered everywhere.
I mean, it's not a pretty sight regardless. There's that. This man's head is splitting.
Huntar's just bleeding, and this guy was
I
slammed.
know, I'm looting him. It's looting time.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah, Viper arrows.
Inquire
I
any
can't even
further.
use them.
So if there's any official documentation or investigation that you had undergone, I will leave that to you. I will not pry.
Your professionalism is much appreciated. I hate to say it, but this is the first time we've had a good experience after having to defend ourselves.
I'm sorry you've had to do so in such a circumstance. Had I and the others had been kept vigilant on the perimeter, we would have caught these bastards before they even attempted to kill you all, or at least, I don't know, kidnap you, do something worse.
Please do not trouble yourself with who is to blame. I think now that the situation has been resolved and only the aggressors are the worse for wear, I think it's fine to leave it as it is.
It is what it is. I'll probably collect some of the insurance money and we'll start back up. It's not... Honestly, glad you're all safe. Fuck the building. At the end of the day, as long as you're okay, that's what matters.
That's true. Guess I was just really seeing how... Well, the last
They picked the wrong people to pick on, though, that's for sure. Y'all were packing, and y'all succeeded.
Yeah, very true. It's no, I was just checking up on you specifically, because the last person I talked to who had a fireball thrown at their establishment, they were worse for wear.
No, I'm doing all right, and thanks to you, we got some people out in time, and no additional damages could be done. Much appreciated, all of you, just genuinely.
Of course. Well, I'll be off.
Glad to see that
everyone
they
else
followed
stay safe.
through. You need not concern yourself any further. I'm sure if they needed anything, they would contact me directly.
Gotcha. Well, y'all take your shoes off, get inside, relax. Please do. Y'all probably might have stretched a muscle or two, getting up right to fight. So take it easy, all right?
Yes, and Zufar, if we come across any street vendors, please let us know. None of us got any breakfast this morning, and we are quite famished.
Don't worry. We'll get lunch
small-
or
small pit stop, if you will.
Yeah, no, I gotcha, man. Well, hop on in.
And I will climb into the carriage.
I see. How do you feel about the prospect? This is your first time leaving the planet, would it not be?
Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous, or anxious, but I'm excited too. It'll be I guess, a different change of pace.
I will inform the others. I will inform Desiree, Damien, I'll inform Dr. Blackwell, all of our staff members here. I'll let them know about your absence, but do not worry. Although you will be missed, do not fret about what happens at the clinic. We will handle it just fine.
Thank you.
I will inform Commander Corino and his comrades about the location of Centurion Guillaume. Let them know to pick you all up.
Alright. Thank you again. I'll be sure to inform Rene and John and Feredir.
Excellent. Proud of the work you're doing, B. Shaping up to be a real hero here. And
Thinks back to them just shooting a single dude with the same poison 10 rounds in a row. Yes, my hero.
Please stop shooting me, I'm dying!
Yes, I mean, I'll inform them, but I believe at least Denise has her hunches about where we're going.
Yes.
I'm sure she'll be giddy at the fact that we're going out to space. But I'll be sure to tell Karin. I doubt that she'll have any qualms about it. What about you two? You've never been off planet, have you?
No, not at all. It'll make for it's a good story to tell when we get back.
Yeah, it's not many from Xarkell end up traveling between planets like this. Certainly it will be a wonderful experience. It's something, your first time that you go out into space is something that you will never forget, I will tell you that much.
And retire.
I'm sure I will.
That's the goal
Well,
of every adventurer, in all honesty, and he's living the good life.
Well, Jonathan, certainly this will be an adventure that you can make your father jealous with. I'm sure he gave you a lot of stories like that when you were younger. Now it's time to pay him back.
Far too many, honestly. I never wanted to be rude to my father, but some of those stories really seem to go nowhere.
Yes, well, this one will go somewhere, and
I always thought it was odd that in his recounts of many battles, there'd be many mentions of misses. I never
Really?
understood it until I got into some fights of my own. In the heat of the moment, sometimes you truly just miss.
that is true. Well, hopefully you don't make him too jealous.
Nothing. Let us go shopping.
Let us commence shopping. You guys still need a coach wagon driver when you get down to the ground, so
I mean, probably.
Yes,
then I'm in.
I'm sure we could load your carriage into one of the shuttle bays.
Oh yeah, that would be excellent. You know,
And,
I like this prospect.
and so what's of you, Denise? Are you willing to go on an extreme and epic adventure off planet?
Just gotta take a moment to think about this real long and hard. He's
Looks at Rene.
looks at Rene, looks at
I'll be-
Feredir.
I'll be happy to give you a tour.
Yeah, then I'll go.
Quick answer.
That was
You know, I'm excited for the prospect of exploring the stars and
The final frontier and all that. I understand.
name drop session ends.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Be happy to find some time for a tour. I mean, after all, it will be quite some time before we make it there. About a month in total on the ship. So, I will be sure to arrange for it, Jonathan.
This is exciting. I've never done anything like this.
Well, I'm sure that my officers here can attest. You never, like I said, you never forget your first voyage out into the great unknown. So, be sure to be at the windows, keeping an eye out, pointing out everything that you see, and I'm sure that any one of my science officers would be happy to answer any questions that you may have about the ship or about any of the celestial bodies we may come across. Still in awe, they're kind of touring the bridge right now. And while they're doing that, I will address everyone and I will say, alright everyone, I believe it's time we set off. If you're all ready and there's no objections, we'll get things underway. And he kind of looks expectantly at everybody.
And they'll wait for... They'll kind of like assume their positions at their respective seats and roles, and they are waiting for your command.
I look at Giordani and I kind of nod at him, and I turn and I go, Ensign, plot in a course for Roven, engage.
And so you hear the engines begin to move, and the ascent from Tetuan up into the atmosphere begins, and you guys begin to take that voyage finally, and that is where we'll end this session.